Full-time whistle has just blown here at Ellis Park in Johannesburg. 103 years since these two nations first played each other, South Africa against New Zealand, 10 months after a Rugby World Cup final. And that match, for pure intensity, lived up to the billing. I absolutely loved that. These are my thoughts immediately following the full-time whistle. So I'm going to be honest at this point. I don't know how much sense I'm going to make or how much I'm going to be able to thoroughly remember. I'm just going to share with you my memories, my thoughts, and my take on that match. And please tell me yours in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching the channel. It's because you watch that I am sat here, and I am honestly, on nights like this, I'm so grateful. I haven't even said the score yet. If you don't want to know the score, look away. 31 points to 27. South Africa win. 10 points down going into the final quarter. And they managed to score 2 tries, 14 points to come back for a famous victory, and that showed some serious minerals. By the way, not to blow my own trumpet, did I not say, hold on a second, I'll come back to that. Someone's just accosted me. Hello, tell me how you feel.
I'm ecstatic. I think we've just witnessed probably the best rugby match in history.
That might be the branding talking, it's up there though.
No, it was really good.
Hey, Sasha Feinberg-Ngomzulu, he's the real deal.
Fantastic. Awesome game. Mistakes, but we came back from 2 tries down.
Serious guts, thank you. Appreciate it. Sia Khaleesi just thanking the crowd. And the crowd are amazing here. Absolutely amazing. See that bucket that guy's holding in front? At the start of the game, that was full of brandy and Coke. The people here have had a good time. I've had a brilliant time. So yeah, I was saying thank you very much for watching the channel. I'm so grateful to be here. And yeah, not to blow my own trumpet, but I will just point out, my prediction this morning, go back and look at the video from earlier. My prediction all week's been the Springboks by 5, but my prediction today was New Zealand will be ahead at half-time and South Africa will win by 5. I was 1 point away. New Zealand ahead at half-time. How you doing, man? So good, so good. Right, where do you start with that? Like I said, that was just a blur. And actually, do you know what? On the occasion, I'm here. It's just there, close to where Sia Khaleesi is currently stood giving his post-match interview, that President Mandela and Francois Pienaar had that moment, created that iconic image. It's on that pitch Joel Stransky scored that winning drop goal. It's 2 years ago that New Zealand came and got a famous victory. Many times these two teams have gone head-to-head, and yeah, that did justice to the rivalry. There's been so much hype this week about the rivalry, about the history, about what's special between these two teams, and that match lived up to the billing. Both teams will feel like they can improve, and the game's just finished and I can't wait for Cape Town next week. The flyover after the national anthem, amazing. The anthem. I thought the anthem at Loftus was special. That was unreal as well. They're both, yeah. As for the rugby itself, how well did New Zealand start? And how good a rugby team are New Zealand? They played such a smart tactical match, and they looked like they got themselves into a position that was going to be enough. And they'll have to ask themselves some searching questions on why they couldn't close that game out. But you also have to recognise the minerals that South Africa showed to be able to come back from the position they were in. But the ABs out the traps, maul try, early penalties. You had, and then it was a maul try to come back, wasn't it? Did you notice as well? I was really curious to see how the 10s and 15s combined together. And in the case of New Zealand, it was Geordie Barrett, Bowden Barrett and D-Mac. D-Mac was very rarely in the first receiver position. He was quite often that little bit deeper out the back, and he just had that wide view of the pitch, and he was able to, with the boot and with his pass, get the ball to the outside really effectively. And it looked like tactically they played it better. I think on the whole they had the better of the kicking game. They just couldn't hold out. Yeah, it was a statement with the maul try. And then the noise when South Africa finally did get the ball. Colby's break, Sasha's nudge. The defences are so fast that short kicking game was always going to be really important, and it was that Bongi and Banambi try. Now, there's so much. I've only got to like 15 minutes in the match, and there's so much to talk about. I wasn't sure if the penalty offside was offside. I wasn't sure if the yellow card for Fassi should have been a penalty. I wasn't sure that Bongi's try was a try. I'm not going to focus on the referee too much. I thought it was a really... I think the referee team, and I don't just mean the referee, the officials, will probably go back and watch that first half and reflect on the control that they did or maybe didn't have on that match. But they were much better in the second half, and I don't think it affected the result. I mean, South Africa won, and I think the penalty count, South Africa might have had double the penalties of New Zealand. And fair play. Just what's going on right now, I love this. Talk about respect between these two teams. The Boks are doing a lap of the pitch, but Pieter-Steph du Toit and Geordie Barrett, the man who Pieter-Steph du Toit just absolutely ended many times during the World Cup final, and he kept getting up. The two of them just having a moment together. Love it. Pieter-Steph du Toit was massive again. He's right now, talking about currently right now, he's the best player in the world. He is the best player in the world. And in terms of future best players in the world, we saw moments from Sasha Feinberg and Ngomazulu to suggest that kid is very, very special, world class. Made some mistakes, which he will get better from, and actually, same goes with Apelele Fassi. Made some mistakes, a few poor kicks, couple of poor decisions, but I think the fact they kept going and kept them both on the pitch for 80 minutes, and actually it was the two of them that had more and more influence as the game went on. That break from Fassi from inside his own half, maybe there was a pass inside, but the little nudge through, and it was about 80 metres of territory that was gained. It's huge. Where was I? Oh yeah, 7-5 after the Bongi try. Yellow card. Oh yeah, I was just talking about the refereeing decisions. And then South Africa score with a penalty, don't they, to go 8-5 up? See what I mean? As I said, good luck getting any sense out of me on this. I've lost my voice practically. Amazing. Yes, 8-7 up. Sasha Feinberg and Ngomazulu penalty for 60 metres out. A warning to New Zealand about their penalties. And then Caleb Clark scoring a try. Some of New Zealand's tries were so simple. Just getting to the outside with D-Mac back in the pocket. But I don't know what was going on there. It looked to me like South Africa were just making errors. Trying for the offloads on the deck, maybe when they were 50-50, weren't going on, turning over quick ball. I think that's one of the stories. At least two of New Zealand's tries were just from mistakes from South Africa. But I think it's definitely the intent that they're trying to play with. New Zealand were playing a territorial kicking game. South Africa were happy to counter-attack and have a go, and quite often New Zealand were catching them in their own half, turning the ball over and then making it count. I thought Damien McKenzie played a really intelligent game of rugby. Beauden Barrett, a few wayward kicks from him. Yeah, but I thought Geordie Barrett and Rieko Ioane were excellent, and Geordie Barrett and D-Mac made a really good pivot. And I really thought 62 minutes in, New Zealand were winning that. Don't quite know how the turnaround happened. Oh, I loved it. Loved it. Oh, yeah, New Zealand played good, solid percentage rugby. How you doing, my man? I'm going to ask someone else. I'm going to let someone tell me what's your name? Sorry.
Brad.
Brad, tell me what you think. How you feeling?
Oh man, that was spectacular. The All Blacks always the benchmark. Legend.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. Do you know what I'm going to do? Thank you, man. Yeah, where am I? Yeah, Grant Williams knock on, a line-out missed. New Zealand playing percentage rugby territory. South Africa trying to play wide and it not always working. Whereas when New Zealand did go and drop the hammer, Caleb Clark scored a couple of tries. Ben Jason Dixon trying to offload in contact again. Error count was high, penalty count was high, and they still managed to win. And there they are down there on the touchline, just finishing the lap of honour down here. It did feel like the... How you doing, man? It did feel like the... I don't know if the bomb squad worked. Well, no, there was a delayed reaction, that's what it was. The bomb squad was... The detonation of the bomb squad was on a delayed timer, because it looked like New Zealand had neutralised it, and then eventually the pressure told. I do wonder if South Africa got the balance in how they played right, because it felt like in the last 10 minutes when they were scoring, it was more percentages, it was more territorial kicking, and then letting the power come through. But you're not going to change the way you play, you're not going to evolve unless you give it a go. And they've given it a go and come through. Absolutely loved it. Right. I'm going to go out amongst the fans, get some thoughts there. I will return when I've had a chance to actually make sense of what just happened. I just wanted you to share some of the atmosphere, some of the goings on here at Ellis Park. What a stadium. What a crowd. Yeah, tell me, hey, come here. Hey man, you can have the last word, tell me how you feel.
Amazing!
That'll do. Right, hit like and subscribe. Come here. Oh no, I want this man. This man who's just finished his... Oh, right, I'm going to have to keep going. So this is the guy who's started the game. How you doing, my man?
I'm fine with you.
How is your brandy and coke doing?
No, it's a beer. My wife's serving me the brandy and Coke.
She's finishing it. Look at that. That's your wife.
She's taking
Finishing the...
1.5 litre brandy by herself.
Oh my goodness.
She's an absolute legend. A world-class Springbok supporter, absolutely fantastic.
How do you feel? Was there doubt creeping in?
No. We've got Rassie. We got the Springboks. We got Sia, Yebin. The whole team were absolutely fantastic. They just played phenomenal. Couple of mistakes in the beginning, but they just came through. When they picked up the pace, it went absolutely fantastic. So yeah, number 10, we have to give a shout out to him. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Kicking game, his tactical game, he's been a general all the way. So yeah, no, he's been fantastic.
Thank you, man. Thank you. There we go. Right. Hit like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Hey, look, so this is actually something I love about South Africa. With a bit of confidence, you can go anywhere you want to go. Case in point, how you doing?
Fine, and you?
You were down there in the stand a minute ago.
Excuse me?
You were down in the stand a minute ago. How you doing?
Yes, I was. No, I think we are extremely lucky today. That's my honest opinion. But I think we managed to pull it through. We need to work on our solid sets, our scrums and our lineouts. But I think we finally...
How about those ABs? They're a serious team, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a serious team. All Blacks came here heartbroken after the World Cup and after the Argentina. So I think they were hungry and they showed it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Oh, good man. Right. Hey, hold on. Can you just say like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe like me did. I'm not spite at all. Or what do you call it? I will subscribe for the rest of my life.
I'll see you on the next one.